About to go meet brother at the gym. He's probably there already, but I was up a little bit too late playing some Lego Batman. Probably hitting some back. Probably hitting little buys and lats. But I have no clue. Maybe he has chest on the agenda. If he's there already, he's picking the workout, so I've got no say in what we're doing today. Well, I thought I was gonna be late, but this dummy just showed up. He said he was gonna be here like 30 minutes ago. It's looking like a freaking rainforest out here. And worst part is I forgot my water bottle, so I'm gonna have to go get one of those full-priced energy drinks that they sell here. Gonna do some weighted pull-ups. I'm definitely not that level yet. He's attempting a big 35 today. Baco swapping out 25 to 35.
Pounds for the first time. I'm gonna try. I want to get 4. You better play some good music for this one.
What?
You better play some better songs. Skip this.
Baco just hit a PR.
I said that was 4.5.
That was good.
I'm proud of myself. That was a good one.
Now I'm gonna try to hit the 25s.
A monumental moment.
Feels weird, but
Trying on a 25-pound weight pull up for the first time. Get a good grip on there. Come on, one more. Pull it. Dig deep, go. There you go. Good.
he thinks we're gonna be using the silver one. I'll never trade the black one. I'll be switching out between sets. The black one's way better for me.
Oh, silver one's better.
Titanic.
workout.
Dude.
I'm telling you, I hit the best PRs on the toilet.
Dude, I'm telling you, this workout specifically makes me gotta go to the bathroom every time.
Yeah. The other day I hadn't pooped for a full day. And then the next morning I got up at 5 a.m. I took pre-workout, went to the gym. And the best part of my workout was on the toilet bowl. I had more sweat coming off me, pushing out that crap. And the pre-workout kicked in right when I needed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I guarantee
I
you
hit a PR.
another set or two on the poop.
Yeah.
Nice. How many?
It was big.
Yeah. I'm guaranteeing another set or two of these.
Reps, I go for size.
Do you?
Yeah,
I'm more of a reps
intensity.
guy.
More of an intensity guy.
I'm reps.
I think the other day, I was actually at work, yesterday actually, my boss was in the stall next to me, also my brother-in-law, and I sat down in the stall next to him, and we just chatted, and but I think I hit another PR then, because I'm pretty sure the third I pushed out was 18 inches long.
The greatest one I ever hit, I went on this streak where every morning it just got bigger and bigger. One morning I look in there and it's sticking out of the water. That was my biggest PR ever. I didn't even try.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing, but
You just didn't flush for like days, just let it pile up.
that was one single run.
We should do that.
Poop
In one of
maxing?
the bathrooms inside of mom and dad's house.
Yeah.
Go there a couple times a week and fill up. And one of them be like, Dad, I accidentally had a big poopy.
Or let's just both not poop for a day, go to their bathroom in their room, and then just go right after each other so it fills up all
and
the
then,
way.
like, run to the other bathroom to wipe.
Yeah.
So there's no toilet paper
Yeah,
in there. It's
exactly.
just mouth poop.
I hit the old shower trick.
The good old shower trick.
They'll never see it coming. So he got back from poop maxing. So I did 209 for 6 reps. Got mad. He went and did
You can't even do
253.
187 with good form. How do you go? How am I supposed to believe you did 233?
Now we're going back and forth at each other.
I guess that was a David rep, eh?
Go full stack now.
The only reason you're even holding a candle to my weight is because I actually damaged my muscles already doing good form. So you've got all this energy left in your crappy form because you didn't actually activate.
You want to took a
anything.
10-minute poop
You didn't even
rest.
activate anything.
You want to took a 10-minute
You
poop
didn't even
rest
activate anything.
while you were out there pooping. I was out here training. Come on, Baco.
We're just moving the stack at this point. We're
We
not
are.
even repping anything. We're not even doing a full rep. I haven't done a full rep since, what did I put it at? 253? 253 I got a real rep. Right? Was it 253?
I believe.
Or was it 275? No. It was, what did you end on when I came out of the back?
209.
Okay, I did 253 because I put it 2 notches up.
yeah.
I did one real rep on 253.
Now we're just moving the whole stack. I've never moved the whole stack before.
This is my first time if I hit it. I've done almost full stacks. I never moved a full stack.
I moved it further. I brought it to my crotch.
You did.
Good job.
It goes all the way down. That bicep's about to tear.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Too heavy.
We're putting that stack all the way up.
All right, well, we're the Meatsy Brothers, and my name is Daniel.
I'm David.
And this is our YouTube channel.
Want to share what it's about?
Yeah, I guess we'll be making some multi-content videos where we switch between a podcast, a little bit of gym life, and maybe just some vlog type stuff.
Yeah.
And just be making wholesome content where
Content you can show your mama.
content we can show our mom and just be proud of. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll just be, this is a place where we talk about whatever we want, build like a little community, a little family online, and hopefully make stuff people want to see, but also just not worry about, you know, fitting into certain topics. And we might talk about the Bible one day, might talk about comic books or movies another day, talk about some deep stuff sometimes, and other times just cutting the bull.
Yep.
Just hanging out and talking about life. So that's what we've got going on. You got any interesting stories to tell today?
I went to the beach this past week and we caught some cool stuff. Saw some cool stuff. Caught a shark.
You did catch a shark, a
Did catch
hammerhead.
A little hammerhead.
It was about this big.
It was a little bigger. And all I did was just put some shrimp on a pole. Got kind of bored and just sat there with my pole in the water. Next thing I know, the pole's moving around like this. I reel it in, and there's just a massive shark on there.
I think what actually happened is you caught a croaker,
Yeah.
and then because you were just busy talking to girls, I wound up catching a shark.
No, it was a shrimp.
I don't think it was a
It
shrimp.
was a shrimp.
Then you said you saw a ghost.
I did see a ghost
Yeah.
inside of a shut down restaurant. Not shut down, but closed for the night. And see a silhouette of a woman sitting there. I look over, literally look at it, and boom, flashes away, just like a light switch. Boom. So
We
that's
were
pretty
also
interesting.
driving by it. Windows were tinted.
I watch it flash.
I'm sure. Let's see, what else did we do? We ate a lot of ice cream and pizza.
Yeah.
Typically don't eat stuff like that, but it was vacation. This is Grubster. He's a very affectionate kitty. He's going on 5 years old now.
Oh.
There you go, buddy. Comfy? Good boy. And so, we didn't know he'd be a part of our podcast, but I guess he is. At least
Kind
this
of walked
episode.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
Supporting character.
Yeah, Q Factor. We definitely need some of that.
Yeah.
Make up for me a little bit. Let's see, what else did we do? Went to the beach twice. We tried to go fishing 3 times. One of the days it was like 20-mile-an-hour
Yeah.
wind, and I almost flew off with my hat. It was a strap-on hat.
Seagull flying. Seagull couldn't even fly.
Yeah, it
Wind
kept
was
being
pushing it
picked
back.
up by the wind, pushing it away. I'd throw food at it, tried to get it, couldn't get it. They're also super stupid.
Like grubs.
Yeah, he's a good boy though. And then got to catch up on some reading. Was reading some comic books. That was good. Currently reading Batman Zero Year. It was volume 2 that I finished by Scott Snyder. And I also met him last weekend at a comic event on Free Comic Book Day. And he was actually super cool, and he actually signed 3 books for free. So that was awesome. And I got a picture with him. He's my favorite comic book writer. I'm also reading Absolute Batman, which I got you on.
Yep.
You reading it? You reading it?
A little bit.
Yeah. You like it?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. If you don't know, it's like an alternate universe where Batman
is like a blue collar worker. His mom's still alive, and he doesn't have Alfred, and he's basically forced to just figure it out on his own way without technology. It's still fictional. Like, it's not like Batman Earth 1 or something where it's like, what if Batman existed in our world? It's still very fictional. He's got fictional gadgets and stuff, but they're more raw gadgets. They're more brutal too. Like, he's got an axe, and he still doesn't kill people, but he about takes them to death's door.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It also just kind of boils down Batman from just like absolute stands for like, who is this character absolutely, like boiled down, what are you left with this character. So it goes into like who Batman is, why he's Batman, and stuff like that. And I don't know, I used to read comic books a little bit in middle school. I kind of stopped in high school because I wanted to be cool, got rid of a lot of them. And then recently I started reading again because it's honestly like the middle ground between like doom scrolling and reading an actual book. Like, it's like a combination between a movie and a book. So if you're trying to get into reading and you just keep picking up books and putting them back down and you barely get through a chapter, I urge you to find a comic book that interests you, because it's very immersive. Like, you can just, the same feeling you get when you just sit on your phone for an hour just doom scrolling, just horrible for you, is the same feeling you get when you read a comic book, where just you're able to not think about your problems, just just fade away from life for a little bit, have a nice little break. But then when you're done reading and you put up the book, you feel refreshed and you feel ready to face life, opposed to feeling foggy and just, I don't know, just whenever you're done scrolling on your phone, YouTube Reels or whatever, you just feel like absolute garbage. You feel like you wasted your life. But after you're done reading a comic book, you feel like more alert, more aware, less foggy head than you did before, and you still got that time to relax, reset, not think about life for a little bit, and it's not intimidating because it's a comic book and you got pictures and it's not like reading a normal chapter book. So I don't know, if you're kind of in a place where your brain is fried from endless content online, then I think comic books is a great place to start, a great middle ground. And if you think they're stupid, then you're probably just gonna keep going on your phone and scrolling for hours. And guess what I don't do anymore? I don't scroll. You finally found us from scrolling. You could be reading a comic book.
Yeah.
Unless you're watching long form content.
That's what we like.
Yeah, we like long form content.
Yeah, I mean, I was out hiking last week, 2 weeks ago, and just really, sitting there in nature, really just enjoying my time. And I got to a point where there's a little resting spot. There's a cool rock wall. It had just rain. It looked like a rainforest in there,
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there, and I'm saying, I'm not going to go on my phone. I'm not going to go on my phone. But I remember a post I saw that I thought was funny, and I said, I'm just going to check this post, and I'm not going to get off.
Yeah.
And I checked the post, and I'm thinking, just, force the habit, backed out of the post, scroll a little bit more, probably sat there for 5-10 minutes scrolling, and I got up, and when I got up, it just my head just felt real foggy, I just didn't feel like I was in the woods anymore.
Yeah, it sucked you right in.
Yeah, it did. And I just felt the emptiness, even though I'm sitting there in nature and God's glory, and I just felt a little foggy headed.
Fogged your brain up.
Took me about
if you're reading that comic book I made you buy, you wouldn't have felt that way.
Probably took me about 20 minutes to get back into the mindset I was in before. It still wasn't as good as when I got there.
Yeah. It'll completely screw up your brain.
Yeah.
Just doom scrolling.
But it's good if you catch us.
Yeah, if you catch us, you actually gain IQ points.
And you lower your cortisol.
Yeah.
Or however you say it.
Cortisol.
Cortisol. Yeah. It lowers it heavily.
Yes.
Every time. And boost test.
Yes, it boosts testosterone.
And if you're a woman, it boosts your estrogen.
Does it?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh.
So it helps men and women watch our content.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
It is very healthy.
It's like a good steak.
It is.
Helps everybody out.
Yeah.
You watched Backlash this past week?
What's Backlash?
The pay-per-view.
MMA?
No, WWE.
No, I didn't see
You
it.
didn't see it?
No.
You didn't even see the Danhausen bit?
No.
You remember Danhausen when we watched WrestleMania? He came
Yeah.
out with the mini Housens.
Yeah.
So he comes out again with a cloning machine with another mini Hausen,
Whoa.
and they threw him in there. And
How do you
made
do
like,
that?
I don't know. He worked his dark magic, I guess.
Dang, dude.
And somebody threw him back in there, and the door opens, and a bunch of more mini Hausens came out.
Like 1,000 of them?
Oh, just about, probably like 20.
Jeez Louise.
I know. I'll tell you, people have been saying wrestling's been dry lately. You know, the content's kind of drying out, kind of dying.
Yeah.
But this guy, Danhausen, like, he's not even good in the ring. He's, like, super injury prone. But something about him, he's just saving the industry.
Does he ever actually even wrestle?
Barely.
He
Yeah.
just puts curses on people.
Basically, yeah, he did the match. He did a tag team match with against Miz and Kit Wilson, and it was him and Minniehausen. Minniehausen wrestled the whole time, but
Really? But he
something
did
about him, barely, but something about him, you know, he's just moving content, he's moving merch, he's moving tickets. People are buying them just to see him. He's incredible.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
I mean,
He's entertaining. I mean, he's hilarious.
He
I
is.
fell in love with the guy within like 5 minutes of
I
watching
have.
him.
I had been following him for quite a few years. He came to Knoxville, and I want to say 2023. And so I've been following him for quite a bit of time, but no one else really picked up on him. And now he's in there, I mean, everybody's falling in love with him. Everyone thinks he's hilarious.
Yeah,
He's changing the company.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Yeah, did you watch the match last night?
The Ronda Rousey one?
Yeah, who won?
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube Shorts. That's how short it was.
No, really?
17 seconds.
Was it really? I
Yes.
almost clicked on it at like 8 because it started at.
9.
Oh, okay, I think it was 9, like 12. When I opened up my Roku and saw it like on the ad, and I almost clicked on it because I knew the match had started then. It was probably over by the time I even saw the ad.
So I was gonna watch it, but I got real sleepy and I went to bed. And I heard every match was first round knockout. And
By every match, you mean the other people fighting before.
yeah, every single match there was. There was I think
Wow.
5 matches on the card. Each match ended in a first round knockout. And the main event, so it's Gina versus Ronda.
Yeah.
Gina goes in, or Ronda goes in, tackles Gina. Gina tries to hold her up. Ronda puts the arm hold on her as she always hit. Literally, as soon as she put it in, Gina taps.
No.
Yes, it was a 17-second fight.
Gina didn't even try.
No. Ronda got paid $2 million. Gina got paid $1 million for 17 seconds.
I want to wrestle Ronda Rousey for $2 million.
I know,
and
for
tap
17
away.
seconds?
Yeah.
I'll do anybody for 20 seconds and $1 million.
You know, you talk about, like, people always say, oh, I'd fight Mike Tyson for $1 million and get knocked out. But, like, you could get serious damage
Yeah.
from fighting Mike Tyson. But, like, MMA, as long as you're fighting someone who wants to put you in a hold, and usually they want to put you in a hold.
Yeah.
Usually the punching and kicking is just to weaken you first. Usually they want to put you in a hold. Like, I would do that.
Yeah,
For sure.
oh, 100%. But no, I mean, people are saying because Jake Paul was actually like the head of it. He was the one who put it all on.
Oh, of course he would.
So
You
people are
should've
saying it was
known.
scripted
Yeah.
because
I don't think it was scripted. If it was scripted, it probably would have gone on longer. But I think they were like, she's like, I don't want to do it. They probably begged her. And she's like, fine, but I'm not going to try.
no, I mean, and even when I was watching it, it was right before the big Nate Diaz match, and he's a big fighter if you don't know him. And there were still a lot of empty seats. So, I mean, you know, the 17-second clip is going to get a lot of views, but as much money as they put into it, and as much as they paid each of the fighters,
In a world full of clips, you know, they probably make more money off the clip.
yeah, but
billion times.
I mean,
Wow.
that might have even been what they were going for.
Might have been.
Just, hey, go out there 20 seconds, we could post it all over
First
Instagram,
clip
TikTok.
match,
Yeah.
The full match in real form.
But no, it was definitely a joke, in my opinion.
That's crazy. All right, and we're keeping up with Survivor.
We are.
Who do you think's gonna win that one? who's left, and who do you think's gonna win? Who do you want to win, and why?
People left. We got Aubrey. We got
Yeah.
Tiffany,
Yes.
Joe, Rizzo, and my goat
The
Jonathan.
Riz God, yeah.
Riz God. Looking at everybody, if I were to rank who I think's gonna win, I would say Aubrey first. Because
I agree.
Aubrey, I think, would probably get the votes from the jury more than anyone else.
Yeah, she keeps bragging about being a mom. That's a red
Yeah.
flag for anybody else there.
And I mean, she's not an old
No.
player, but in a sense, she's an old player compared to everyone else.
She's
Everyone
not
else-
from the new era.
No,
'Cause
everyone
I would
else
say,
is.
What would you say the new era started 2020?
It was 41, is what they say. So after the winter season, so after 2020,
The what season?
the season where it's all winners, where Tony won.
Oh, I
And
never watched that one.
yeah, you did. We watched it together.
Did we?
Yeah, remember at the end, instead of doing the live winner, they had Zoom call because COVID hit.
Oh
And
my gosh.
so they did it over Zoom call with the
Yeah.
biggest season at the time. And
Who won it?
Tony.
Not a cop.
yeah.
Oh, not a cop was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tony wins, and after that was the new era.
Okay.
Everyone left.
So yeah, 2020.
Yeah, just about.
Because they then paused, I think, and then
Yeah.
2020 hit, and then you had the season with Xander, and then after that, the show was just garbage and not even watchable
No,
until this
yeah.
new season.
And I mean, every season's on Fiji, the same island. They have 3
Yeah.
tribes. They have an average age of 20 to 30, I would say. Where in past seasons, they go to Africa, they go to Samoa. They were even going to do a season in Saudi Arabia in the desert.
Whoa.
And they had people literally in their 70s out there. Where
Yeah.
now, if they put someone in their 70s, they'd be like, what are they doing? And it's just filled with all these advantages, and I don't know. I would just like to go back to the old style. But I heard rumors that they're kind of pivoting that way.
And I feel like they also put a bunch of people onto the show who aren't adequate for, like, they don't care if you have any outdoors abilities, any athleticism, anything like that.
Yeah.
So, where in the old season you might have 1 or 2 people like that who would have a really good social game. Now they just put on people
With social games.
with social games. And then you might get 1 or 2 people who are really good at challenges, really good at camp life. These new people, they don't care if you're good at
No.
camp. They don't care if you're catching fish or
No.
anything. They'll vote you off immediately for that. Makes no sense. And so it's like, you were genuinely left with like the most dislikable people most of the time, because they're like, this guy's likable, this guy's a good person, he's going to get votes in the end, let's take him out immediately.
Yeah.
And they used to do that with like people who didn't have great social games but were great around camp, but they would keep them
Yeah.
at least to
At
the
least in the
merge.
merge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when merge would hit, that's when they would start picking those people off. But by then there might be so many good-hearted people that they would bond together and be like, hey, let's take this to the end.
Yeah.
But now you're just left with like degenerates. This season is the first season where like that hasn't happened
Yeah, because every season,
since the new era.
you know, there would be one tribe that goes to council and one really strong guy in the tribe, and they just be like, well, we don't want him in the merge, so let's take him out now.
Yeah.
And then lose every other challenge because they took out the one guy who was helping them out.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, I mean, that was almost every season. There was a few people that made it past. There was Joe, who's good at challenges, who came back this season. Same with Jonathan. And then there was someone I recall named David. He was pretty good. But besides that, they would just take, like, even this season they kind of did it. Remember Q?
Who was Q?
He was a real strong guy. He had the Q skirt. He was on a past season. He was on 46 or 47, I believe.
I don't remember him.
He got voted off real early. That's why I don't remember him.
Oh, okay.
He was the only athletic, because whenever they swapped tribes, he was the only athletic guy in their tribe. They took him out for no reason.
Okay.
But, yeah, when everyone left, I'll say Aubrey has the best chance. And if they're smart, they would vote her off. We know Rizzo has the idol. He's guaranteed Final Four. That leaves Jonathan, Joe, Rizzo, Tiffany.
Hmm.
Really, out of those 4, I think the only 2 who could win is Rizzo and Jonathan. Because Jonathan's been calling a lot of shots, very low key, though.
Yeah.
And he's been playing a game of, I'm a stupid giant, and everyone believes it, but he's been calling a lot of shots.
He has. He's definitely deserves it.
Rizzo has played a very good social game. Rizzo has made alliances with Suri and with Ozzy. He flipped on both of them and carried the idol all the way to the end.
I don't think he made anyone too mad either.
No, and not to mention, I mean, he had a lot of weight on his shoulders, being kind of like the black sheep of the season. You know, no one had ever seen him from that show. Everyone had seen everyone else
by the time they started filming that season.
So he was kind of the black sheep of the season and still made it to the final episode.
Yeah, and he had just gone off the show.
Yeah.
So he had that major disadvantage. I mean, the show starts and the kid's at like 4% body fat.
Oh, I know.
Like skin and bones.
So if I were Jonathan and Rizzo, I'd take Aubrey out. Then we know at that point Rizzo's not winning individual immunity. So at least Tiff, Joe, and Jonathan. Jonathan did lose fire making on his season. That's how he got out.
But he definitely went back and re-prepared for that.
He might have, but Joe's a firefighter. So there's got to be
just
a little
because he knows how to put out fire.
I believe he knows how to start a fire too. He's worked around a fire a lot.
I don't know.
So
it's
I
not
would
part of
say
training. Starting a fire with flint and steel and coconut.
I would say Joe knows a little bit more about fire than Jonathan.
Yeah.
So if I were them, assuming probably Jonathan or Joe wins the last immunity, maybe Tiffany, I would send Rizzo and Joe to fire making. Joe beats Rizzo, and you're pretty much guaranteed the win at that point. Tiffany, she won individual immunity. Same with Joe.
Tiffany's kind of a unit, honestly. She's pretty good at challenging.
Her and Joe both are, but they called 0 shots. They had terrible social games.
Yeah.
So I don't think they get a single vote from the jury. I think Suri might vote for Tiffany because they were in an alliance. Maybe Ozzy, maybe Rizzo if he gets out.
See, they're thinking that Rizzo wouldn't get any votes because he has traded on 2 alliances and he's played a pretty sneaky game. But I don't think it's a sour jury. I don't think they care about that.
The only sour person on that jury is Ozzy.
Yeah, stupid Ozzy.
And he probably wouldn't vote for Rizzo because of that, because Rizzo did turn on him.
Yeah, he did. He probably won't.
Rizzo,
he won't vote for Jonathan either, because I think every time Jonathan talks, it like pans over to Ozzy and he's like rolling his eyes over his head. I think he's like jealous or something.
I think Ozzy's gonna vote for either like Joe or Tiffany, just because they didn't screw him over.
That's what the sour people always do. They vote for the person who did nothing. It's exactly what happened Xander's season. 2020, or it was 2021, I'm sorry. And Xander was on the outside of every alliance, and he beat everybody in the immunities all the way to the final vote. He made the final 3 only because he was a challenge go. But I mean, the dude gave up rewards to his opponents.
Did he?
Yes, just to be nice. Just because he was like, you never been on a reward. I don't want to go. I'm going to give it to you. I mean, was the nicest player I've ever seen play Survivor. One of my favorite people ever on the show. There was a sour jury, not because he ever traded on anybody, not because he lied, just because he genuinely played a great game. They didn't like him.
Yeah.
So he didn't win. So they voted for this girl who did nothing the whole show. And she won, and I was like, "What the heck?" It made me so mad. After that point, I hadn't watched a single full season of Survivor until this
season.
Because every time I would start it, and it'd be some person who didn't deserve to be on the show crying on the first episode. I'm like, I thought they vetted these people. Like, it's not like it's first come, first serve. There's a billion people sign up to go on Survivor, and they pick the person who's gonna cry on the first episode. They know.
Yeah.
They know exactly what's going on. They vetted them.
And another thing with Ozzy, so back, I want to say season 22, was the great Ozzy Coach rivalry season.
What season was it, 22?
I want to say 22, maybe 23.
I have to go watch that one.
And
were they both returning?
I believe so, yes. And Coach made it to the final, I think it was 2 at the time, made it to the final 2, and he was about to win. But Ozzy gets up and basically just pleads why he hates Coach, and everyone turned on Coach and voted for the other person. I don't know who the other person was.
So it was Coach, Ozzy, and someone else as the final 3?
No, Ozzy was on the jury.
Oh my gosh.
Ozzy stood up just to make sure Coach didn't win.
And I don't know why anyone likes Ozzy. I've watched him on multiple seasons. The dude sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I haven't watched his really early seasons. Maybe he was a goat back then.
I mean, they
don't
said he was
know.
like Jungle Boy then, so I don't know. Maybe he was good in his earlier seasons.
Yeah.
But, I mean, his newer seasons and in the 30s, and you know,
just a crybaby.
he's just a sour guy.
Yeah, I think he's in his 40s now.
Yeah, he's older now.
He's old.
But I mean, there's a chance Ozzy stands up and says, "You shouldn't give it to Rizzo and Jonathan," and everyone's just going to listen to Ozzy and give it
I don't
to
think they will.
the third person out there. I think
I
Coach,
think they're too
Coach
smart.
will stay loyal to Jonathan.
Yeah.
I think Chrissy will stay.
Jonathan never traded on Coach.
No. I think Chrissy will stay loyal to Jonathan. I think Stephanie will definitely stay loyal. But there's a few people that just like, if Aubrey gets through, you know, she gets Surrey's vote probably. She will get Devin's vote. She'll get Christian's vote. So they gotta be really careful who they bring to the end.
Yeah.
They gotta be really careful.
I don't think Ozzy was loyal to anyone because he was in an alliance with
Surrey and Rizzo.
Serena Rizzo and Jonathan and Coach, right?
No, he was
pretended
never.
to be?
I don't think he was ever with Jonathan and Coach.
Oh,
But he was loyal to Surrey and Rizzo. And that's why he got so mad when Rizzo voted him off.
Yeah, he did get cocky.
Yeah.
He thought he had the game. He
Yeah.
thought he was final three was right there, and he started telling everyone.
But then he even tells Aubrey, I don't plan on taking Rizzo to the end. I'm just trying to make him think he's going to the end. I'm taking Surrey and that's it.
So who else was he planning on taking?
Probably someone who didn't play a great game. Maybe Joe.
I think taking Suri to the end would be a horrible move. She's played more than anybody. I
Surrey,
think
if you take
if
Surrey
she
to the
made
end, she
it-
wins.
Yeah, I would vote for Serena.
Oh, everyone would.
I think Suri's awesome.
I mean, people argue that she's like top 4, top 5 players of all time and never won a season.
You want to know why Suri's so great? It's because she treats the game like a game.
Yeah.
She doesn't take anything personal. She
No.
doesn't get all worked up. Even like last episode, she got voted off, and she was like,
Very humble.
she was
about
like, I
it.
could feel my whole body like is in fight or flight. Like I feel like exhausted. I feel like crazy, but she didn't act it
Yeah.
at all. Like she's the most level. Like she acts like she's trying to win a game of Monopoly.
And she was very humble when she got voted off, opposed to Ozzy.
Yeah.
Got up and was. He just thought that people were gonna take him to the end.
Yeah.
He thought
Dude's gotta be a narcissist. He's gotta be.
he thought that people
He's a
were just
crybaby.
going to take him to the end, just because his legacy.
Yeah.
But Suri didn't do that. She didn't get mad. She respected everyone's game because she knows how big of a threat she is.
Yeah. She's an awesome person.
Yeah. And when she got voted off, she was fine with it.
Mm-hmm. She's yeah.
And Devins was respectful about it when he got voted off. You know.
It's sad because I finally realized I liked Devins on the last episode he was in.
Yeah, he grew on me. At the beginning of the season, I definitely wasn't the biggest fan because I didn't remember him from his first season.
I didn't like him on his first season.
I really didn't remember him, but I mean, this season I grew to like him quite a bit. But I mean, he really did play a good game. I think if he would have made it to the end, he would have gotten some votes. And you know what I found out that's crazy is originally I think they weren't going to have 25 players or someone dropped out, and they brought him in as a standby. So if they needed to bring him on, they were going to.
Whoa.
And he had one of the best games the whole season. Like he was
Yeah.
one of the most entertaining people.
Yeah, he was.
So I believe they were gonna do a smaller cast, maybe 20, and they just brought him on as a standby. And I mean, he really stole the show.
Yeah, he
So-
did. He'll go down as a fan favorite for
Oh,
sure.
I hope they bring him back.
Yeah.
When I heard that 52, Jeff said that the whole reason for the new era was because they had so many people returning from the past seasons that if they returned again, it was just rehashing it. So they had the 41 through 49 of all new people so they could do returning seasons again. So I'm hoping they still bring back people.
But then they brought back everyone from the old era.
Well, that was for this season because it was 50. But I'm hoping, 52 will have a lot of people from the 40s, but also from the 30s because the 30s didn't get to come back on. for the most
How
part.
about this? How about they don't do any more returning? Like I'm fine with
I
every
love returning
within
seasons.
10 seasons having 2 or 3. Within 10 seasons having like 2 or 3 returning seasons.
Yeah.
But I don't want any returning members on the other seasons then. And on the other seasons, how about instead of relying on good people from the past, you do a better job at casting them.
Yeah.
Just cast them better. Like, we want more Jonathans. We remember guys like Malcolm. Malcolm was awesome.
Yeah.
Who was
Joe.
Joe?
The original Joe, not the. I like the new Joe too, but the original Joe.
Who was that? Who was the guy who won the karate?
Oh,
class?
Woo.
Woo.
I
Woo was
loved Woo.
awesome.
We like Spencer and Tony was awesome.
Yeah, and then Fabio was really cool too.
I don't remember Fabio.
Fabio won his season. He was awesome.
And even like Cochran, do you remember him?
Yeah, Cochran was cool.
Yeah.
But everyone's like Cochran now, unfortunately. Cochran was only cool because he was the first person who ever went on the show. He was like, yeah, I actually watched this show. Everyone else, didn't act like a super fan.
Yeah.
And that's the other problem. They only cast super fans now. I want to be on the show so bad. I've been watching.
I can't believe I'm actually standing in the same sand as Jeff Probst.
Yeah. Like, if I go on the show, I'm going to be like, yeah, I watched this show since I was a kid, but I missed probably 30 seasons. I probably have only seen 10 total seasons.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, I think it's cool. I have no clue what's going on. And I'd probably do better than most.
I think
because
that
of
would be because I think people that are super fans overthink it too much.
Yeah.
That's why. I mean, I'm definitely a big fan of the show. I might overthink it a little bit, but I think going in there, not blind, but knowing so much about the show would really help you out because you're really overthinking everything when you're a super fan. You're thinking, what did this guy do in 45 that got him voted off, and what did this girl do in 44 that got her the victory?
Yeah.
But if
There's
you go
no
in there
formula
blind,
to it.
no.
Once you start playing like there's a formula, you get screwed.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, the best thing to do is just play a low key.
You gotta know some stuff. Like, if you go in completely blind, you might go in trying to play
way too aggressive.
you might try and be the next Russell, or you might try and be the next how Ozzy was his first season.
Yeah.
Apparently, you might go on the extreme of I'm just gonna manipulate and sabotage everybody, or you might be on the other extreme where it's like I'm not gonna even try to have a social game. I'm just gonna catch fish, and so you gotta know a little bit about the show. I think to stand a chance.
I think Jonathan has played the perfect season because he's played a little low key, but still played a great social game. Still, been out there catching fish and making food.
Yes.
Not winning individual challenges, but winning challenges for his team.
Yeah.
And I think Jonathan this season has had the perfect game.
Yeah, I do too. And I don't know, it's not really a true social experiment anymore if you just add on a bunch of people who are obsessed with the show, know what to look for, know the kind of people to vote off, or so they think. Everyone gets these agendas in their head, and they're like, oh, this person doesn't have a social game, but everyone likes them because they're helping with camp. Take them off. And it's like, if you actually add normal people who their entire life isn't just sitting at home watching Survivor, you might actually have a real social experiment again where we could actually see how people react and stuff.
And take away the advantages and all that stuff, and you're on an island, and if you win this puzzle, because the first season was just so straightforward.
Yeah.
And it was just, as some people might say it's boring, but I love it because it's just so straightforward. There's no immunities or anything. They get the supplies off the get-go, but they don't have any safeguards like a hidden immunity idol. They're just strictly out there literally surviving off of canned foods and the spears that they have to go fishing.
Yeah.
Sure, they had flint and steel then, but it was just different then, and it really felt like you were watching people survive opposed to people out here where it just feels like there's so much of a safety net now.
No one cares about surviving on the show anymore.
No.
Everyone goes on and they're just like, well, I guess I'll just fast for 30 days and get no sleep. And they don't try and win at challenges. It doesn't even matter who wins that. Everyone wishes they won, but no one cares. No one really cares if you win at challenges. If you start winning too many challenges, then the second you don't win one, you're gone.
And there's also such a mental aspect to the first season.
Yeah.
Because nowadays every challenge is strictly pretty much swim through this, pick up this heavy sack of blocks, and then bring the blocks over here and build the puzzle. Then it was like, you have to just eat these slugs to win. Whoever eats the slugs fastest wins. whoever.
Those episodes were good.
Yeah, and so there was stuff that was just a mental challenge too, because there's people on there just their brain just blocks them from being able to eat a slug, because why would you eat a slug? And that's gone too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. They did bring back the where they bet on the food.
The auction.
Yeah, the auction.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That's been back for a couple seasons.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they need to I think go back to their roots a little bit.
Yeah, they need to definitely wind it back some.
And I wouldn't be opposed. I don't know what kind of deal they have with NBC, but I wouldn't be opposed to it being just on Paramount, and then longer episodes where it would be kind of like Netflix, where you might have an episode that's 40 minutes, and you might have an episode that's 2 hours back to back.
Yeah.
Where back then, or still, it has to be an hour on the dot, unless they have extra airtime, 2 hours or an hour and a half. But
I think you used to be able to buy extended cuts.
on DVD.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. I don't know if they still do that.
I doubt they make DVDs now.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
But almost everything stopped making DVDs except movie companies.
Yeah. I don't know why they wouldn't put extended versions on Paramount.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. Get more Paramount subscribers.
But what they could do too is like release the extended cuts in the off season. Everyone would watch it again.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. It'd be a good way to keep their viewers going.
Tell us a little bit about Grubs.
Well, he's pretty much a real life Garfield. He's pretty overweight, but he's on a diet now. He's very snuggly. He likes a good pat. He's getting up so that I can pat him more, not because I upset him. Well, now I did. He was trying to sleep. That's pretty much Grubs.
Was he a jerk when you first got him?
Yeah, he was horrible when I first got him. He was very skinny, and I mean, he would just harass me while I was sleeping. He would jump off stuff and onto me, and claw me up while I was trying to sleep, all sorts of stuff. And then I guess one day he just started, I don't know, chilling out and eating more. And he just got really fat and sweet. And I was like the best cat. I love him now. But he was a nightmare for like his first 2 years.
Yeah, I remember he couldn't stand the cat.
Yeah, and he also wasn't as cute, but now that he's fat, he's really cute.
I think he was even cuter when he was a little kid.
When he was a kitten, he
Yeah.
was, and then when he got
kind
grown
of
up,
weird, looked like Murr.
yeah, he looked like Murr from Practical Jokers.
Luna kind of looks like Joe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Joe kind of looks like a mole rat though.
Well, guess that's pretty much it. I think for this episode, we hit the gym and doing some landscaping on Dad's yard. Cleaning that up, getting some vines out of there. Got to spray down for ticks because I'm not getting bitten by the red meat virus.
Nope.
I'll die if I get any red
And
meat.
you get some sick edits of us cutting stuff off of ladders and
Jumping off of ladders. We'll be using weed whackers.
ripping grass out of ground.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be having a good time. Just doing some good work.
Yep.
Getting the property looking good for my dad. He's gonna retire in like a year or something. Want to have a nice property. Big plot of land on some wood, so it's hard to keep up with. So hopefully we'll get at least a good chunk taken out of it for him, and be a lot more manageable for him to keep up with after he retires. And doing that for, I don't know, Father's Day or his birthday or something.
I don't know.
Also just for good content.
Yep. And goodwill.
Yeah, goodwill. And gotta watch out for ticks. We gotta watch out for poison ivy.
Other landscapers.
Yeah, they're the main things we gotta watch out for. Because they
Yeah.
get mad when we're doing property landscaping and for family, and they're not getting paid now.
Yeah.
They'll chase us around with
Chainsaws.
chainsaws,
Weed
weed
whackers.
whackers, and
Lawnmowers.
hatchets. They don't give a crap, dude.
No.
They'll get on their zero turn and rev that thing up and go full on at
Oh
you.
yeah.
Crazy.
They
right
hijack
there.
it to make it real fast.
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
At least 20 times I've been chased by those landscapers.
Yeah, it's true. I almost lost a foot on a mower from one of them.
You jumped out in time.
Well, he blacked out.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, he had too much meth.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude.
There was one landscaper one time, and he chased us out, and he also blacked out. And we come back, and he's gone, his foot's missing. And he told us that these aliens went and picked him up,
Yeah.
and they chopped his foot off.
Yeah.
And then he went back down. I mean, I think that he just kind of chopped it off.
I
on
bet
the
he was,
trip.
yeah, what a good
Probably,
story.
Probably
He
went off
probably
to the woods with
thought,
a chainsaw.
he probably thought
sawed
there
it
were
off real
aliens
fast.
cutting it
Yeah. I think he just on a bad trip.
Yeah, that's what we put up with when we're, doing the Lord's work of trying to, get some properties looking good for free,
Yep.
and we get just straight up harassed by a bunch of crackheads.
Yeah.
So,
Scary.
you know what?
Scary
There's always a
world.
price to doing what's right.
There is.
It ain't free. So, can't kill them either,
No.
because then there's just 100 more that'll come after you.
They're like ravens.
All you can do is run.
They're like ravens. You kill one, their whole family comes after you.
Sometimes we'll throw a sandwich at one that
Yeah.
lives alone for the day. Landscapers, dude.
Sometimes you gotta throw cash at them even.
Yeah.
So we're basically paying to do people's yards at that point.
Yeah, it's true.
It gets a little
Usually
frustrating.
when I do lawns, I'll have to go to the store first and pick up a 12-pack of beer.
Yeah.
I don't drink,
You gotta
but
roll them all at them.
yeah, one at a time.
Sit at the bottom of the driveway and roll them down like you're playing
Yeah.
bowling.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, it is. If you throw the whole thing out, then they all come in like a flock of pigeons and fight each other over it. The ones who don't get any beer are mad at you now. So
Sometimes we portion it, put in a little Ziploc bag.
yeah, that's if they're feeling
Alive
nice
on
that
'em.
day. Yeah, they'll fight each other for it.
Oh yeah, it's scary.
Yeah,
Come swinging down from the trees and take one right from your hand.
yeah. They love cigarettes too.
Yeah.
They'll smoke some cigarettes. Might ask you for some cigarettes. I
Yeah.
don't ever carry any cash. Can.
Probably just stop at the ATM before we go do some landscaping.
If they ask you for cash and they don't, and you say you don't have any, they'll start sniffing. If they smell cash in your pocket, because one time I just picked up a dollar bill and put it in my wallet. I forgot it was there, and some landscaper asked me if I had any cash. I said no. He stuck up his head like this, dude. Started sniffing, and he knew it was in my pocket. He started tweaking, dude.
They're evolving too.
Are they?
They are. They're starting to get, a little smarter because I told one time, I don't have cash, and I was on the phone, and he pointed out my phone, and he goes, PayPal.
No
Yes, he does. They do
have
PayPal.
PayPal now?
They do PayPal.
Oh my god.
Hopefully they don't get like Venmo and all that, but I just say, I don't have my card on my phone.
Yeah.
How do you get Amazon then?
Yeah, hopefully they don't get the Neuralink freaking hack into your phone to see what apps you got.
Yeah.
Be crazy, dude.
No, but yeah, they do PayPal. They do
At that
cash,
point, they have so much skill. I don't know why they're asking me for money.
because they get money from everybody.
Yeah. They're literally rich, though.
They are richest people ever, I think.
Some of them, I think, are trying to mow the lawn for the White House, what I
Yeah.
heard.
That's every landscaper's dream.
Yeah, that's what I heard, anyways.
Mow the lawn of the grass of the president.
Yeah. They'd probably do it for free. Then they'd ask the president for money, though.
Probably just get into Oval Office at that point.
Yeah.
Make some heavy decisions.
Yeah. Well, we've been, I think we're good.
I think so.